Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. Today I'm doing a Pyramid of Love reading, and this reading is going to be focused on those who are in it for the long haul, so people who are in a long-term committed relationship. And I want to give a thank you to Northern Lights Tarot. I got this spread from her YouTube channel. I just think it's a good way of looking at the dynamics in a relationship. So thanks Northern Lights Tarot for that. And I'm going to be talking about feminine and masculine energies, but that doesn't mean that the feminine has to be a woman and the masculine has to be a man. Just take it how it resonates. This can be for all kinds of relationships. So, and as always, use your discretion and intuition in interpreting these messages. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I've already shuffled and dealt these out. So the energy that the feminine is bringing to the situation is the Two of Cups. It's about partnership and balance and love. It can be a soulmate card. And then the energy that the masculine is bringing is the Eight of Cups. So this is about needing to leave something behind and doing it with some regret. So we'll dig into this a little more and see what this is all about. But it seems like he's sort of maybe pulling away a little bit. The feminine's energy towards the masculine is the World card. So this could mean that she's seeing him as her world. Maybe he brings her this sense of completion. It can be about endings and new beginnings as well. And then the masculine's energy towards the feminine is the Page of Wands. So that's a card of passion and interest. He definitely feels a lot of passion towards her. But for some reason, he's sort of walking away here. So let's dig into the energies between the two. So this row here represents the passing and coming energies between these two people. So the passing energy is the King of Swords. He's about honesty, integrity, making strong decisions. It can also be about a little bit of coldness and distance. It could mean that there was recently a decision made that's had an impact on the relationship. And then in the current energy, we have Two of Swords, which is about needing to make a decision, about weighing the two options, trying to find balance and tranquility, protecting the heart. And it can also be sort of a stalemate card. So maybe there's a decision that has presented itself that needs to be made, and the two people in this relationship are having a difficult time coming to an agreement. So they've reached sort of a stalemate. So in the coming energy, we have the Hermit. So this is a card about going within, maybe needing some time alone. With this Eight of Cups here, I'm kind of getting that vibe a little bit, that the masculine at least feels the need to kind of go into his cave and spend some time thinking things over. So then at the top of the pyramid, two cards came out, and they're both major arcana. We've got the Hanged Man, which is another echo of this going within, seeking your inner wisdom, but also with the element of sacrifice, since he's hanging from the tree. And then we have Temperance, which is about finding balance. Combining two elements to make something new altogether. Staying calm. So I feel like there's going to be a decision made that's going to help bring these two into balance, but it's going to require some introspection and maybe even not necessarily time apart, since this is a long-term commitment, but some inner work on yourselves. And so there may be a little bit of an emotional pulling back during this time. So what's this decision? I'm kind of curious about, I'm getting this vibe that there's some sort of a decision that needs to be made. I'm going to get a little clarification on that. What's this stalemate all about? Why is the masculine feeling like he's got to withdraw? Okay, so the Joker card popped up right away. So this is like the Fool card. So there's a new beginning, maybe a new opportunity, a new journey that's being made available. And I get a card from the Wildwood too. Ooh, we've got 3 of Arrows, jealousy. Okay. So maybe one person has a new opportunity and the other person is a little bit jealous about it. This Page of Wands could be referring to this new opportunity. Maybe someone has an opportunity to do something that they're really passionate about, and the other person's having a hard time dealing with that because they're jealous. We've got the 8 of Bows, Hearth Fire, that popped up. So this can be about communication and things moving quickly. New messages coming in. So I think there's been some recent news about a new opportunity, and it's led to this stalemate because somebody's feeling jealous about it. And I'm wondering if it's the masculine, because the feminine's like, let's work together, you're my world, and she seems a little bit happier, and he is walking away. Why is the masculine walking away? Why is he pulling back here? King of Swords. So we have the King of Swords here, and it came up again here. Get one more Sailor Jerry. King of Pentacles popped out, and the Six of Wands. I think he's the one who's jealous. That's the vibe I'm getting, and he's caught up in his head about this. He's walking away from his emotions because he's feeling jealous, but he feels like he's got to be stoic. And he feels like he's got to be the provider, and this has a lot to do with his feelings of success and self-worth. So I don't know. I mean, this may be very specific. Maybe it's not for everybody, but maybe this will resonate for somebody out there who's watching, and I'm hoping that the video will find whoever needs it. But I kind of feel like the masculine is jealous because the feminine may have received a new opportunity, maybe a career opportunity to do something that she's passionate about. He feels like he's supposed to be the provider, and he's trying to help celebrate her success, but he's secretly feeling jealous about that, so he's pulling back emotionally. There may be, I don't know, maybe there's a move involved or something that is going to change the dynamics of their home or their household, so they're kind of at a stalemate on how to move forward because of that. And there's some need for some introspection, going within, possibly making sacrifices, and coming to a resolution that works for both people. So I hope that resonates for somebody. If it does, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'm going to pull some quotes. Okay. I want a soulmate who can sit me down, shut me up, tell me 10 things I don't already know, and make me laugh. I don't care what you look like, just turn me on. And if you can do that, I will follow you on bloody stumps through the snow. I will nibble your mucklucks with my own teeth. I will do your windows. I will care about your feelings. Just have something in there. Henry Rollins. So I think I'm taking this as a wake-up call to the masculine in this relationship, that, this is, if this is your soulmate, sometimes they're going to sit you down and shut you up and tell you 10 things you don't already know. It's not like one person always has to be the one with all the answers in this relationship. Okay, let's get a message from the feminine. Okay. Does he write to you? Never a line. Does he send you a message? Never a word. It is because he loves you, poor fool, and is trying to forget you, since you are not free to listen to him or to belong to him. Kate Chopin. So in this situation, taking into account all the cards that we've already pulled out, I'm taking this to mean that the message for the feminine is that the masculine is pulling away, he's being silent. It's bothering her maybe, although she seems to have some pretty positive feelings. And the reason he's doing that is because he loves you, and he's trying to forget about these difficult emotions that he's got towards this situation. I think he wants to be more for you than he feels like he is. So he needs to understand that he's your world. All right, so let's get a little bit of guidance from the goddesses, and then I'll close this out. I've already gone 16 minutes. I can't shuffle. The first one that popped out is Benzai 10, the goddess of talents. Your talents can bring you wealth. Look for opportunities. So that's this new opportunity coming in. It can bring in wealth. Ogboyimba. Though it's good to desire, sometimes it is better to possess contentment. And then we have Chang-O, Queen of the Moon. Celebrate your femininity with pride. So, yeah, I think this Benzai 10 is the one that's standing out the most to me right now, is that there's this opportunity for, I'm taking it as the feminine, to be able to use their talents. It could be the other person too, but for some reason, this is causing a little bit of a pulling away in the relationship on the part of the masculine. And, I think that there's just a need to use inner wisdom, make sacrifices, compromise, find a solution. If you guys are having any sort of... if there have been any harsh words spoken, or maybe an argument about the situation, you might want to check out the other reading I did today. It's the Pyramid of Love for the one that you miss, because some of those messages might apply to your situation as well. Just in case you've had an argument recently, you might want to look at that. Okay, so